Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. To get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he's he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mitchell. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The give to Davis. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll go to the air. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lindsey. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. In the red area, it's Lindsey. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, LSU! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Off play action. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. DB's right up on the receivers. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quick handoff. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, the running back has it. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They've been running it, but now the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And it's caught inside the 25. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. Beck's going for the goal line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This defense has forced a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? Steps away. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Trying to run it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is really fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They get to him as he throws. This one's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Auburn lines up quickly.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finding open areas. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's at the 50, at the 30, the 10. Touchdown LSU! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Kent State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. LSU right back to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Berry. He breaks a tackle. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is.
Looking for a huge play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
First and goal. LSU.
Wants to go up top. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find. And there he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Grove.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Looking for room. It's Grove. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Craven. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
LSU.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Now, fourth down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Gotta love the physicality on fourth down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Latu. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They'll give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Got a man. It's Davidson. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Can't get him to the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making... Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He's got him. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Auburn going to work with another first down. He's looking to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the lone running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we've seen this offense get this receiver involved, running the football. He's had success already, but the defense has made their adjustments. Give them a lot of credit. That time, they weren't fooled at all. They're able to get a big tackle for loss, setting up 3rd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
42 Spider. Score 2 Spider.
He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Kane. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. That's reeled in. It's Kane. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. On the move, it's Grove. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
He leaves it with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And it's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a done.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Thrust that arm out. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride Davis here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
The inside handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.